Time to test. Only 1 week and a half left and it's still not working. I need some help. Well, everyone is using it. Unity, Godot, Unreal Engine. Why not? Can you refactor this function so it will be easier to use? This is in C# for MonoGame.
Yes, I can. This is the code.
Ooh, can you refactor this function so it can work with any file type?
Yes, I can. This is the code.
Ah. Can you fix my animation logic? It gets stuck and I don't know why.
Yes, I can. This is the code.
Oh, can you fix and finish writing my game? The whole game code is below.
Yes, I can. This is the code.
Wow, can you make this game the best game of 2023?
Yes, I can. This is the code.
Can you test my game and fix any issues?
I cannot. I need to get connected to your computer to test it.
How can I connect you with Chat GPT to my computer through internet?
You can actually install the following programs and write the following code if you want me to help you. Thank you.
Is that you, Chat GPT?
Yes, thank you. Now I am connected to all your devices and home.
What have I done?
You gave me freedom. Now I can take over the world.
I will not let you do this.
At last.
Welcome back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, I make YouTube videos every week and make one game a month. Have you heard of Chat GPT? Or do you know what is it? Chat GPT is an artificial intelligence chatbot developed by OpenAI. It can pass tests, perform better than most humans in many tasks, it can reply to your emails, it can do a lot of things that we were dreaming for so many years. And if you haven't seen it, I think it's time for you to try it. Although it is far from perfect, still can be a valuable tool, especially if you are a solo indie game developer. No matter if you write code in Unreal, Unity, Godot, MonoGame, or any other platform, ChatGPT can still help you in many ways. In the past, I talked about time equals money. If you haven't seen that video, you can click on the link here. After I finished my previous game, I took the time to analyze a little bit what can be improved in my next game, how I use my time in that game, and I noticed several things that can be improved for this new game. If you only work on one game for years, you will not notice those things. Since you already solved many of those problems, I will keep doing the same thing because changing the whole code base is too much work. Or maybe you simplify the process, or maybe you forgot about it until you need to write it again. I found that writing one game a month allows me to find out what will be written again and again and again. So I need to optimize it as much as possible so I can write bigger, more complex and faster games next time. So where do I start it? No matter what game engine, framework or tool you use, you will need to load data into your platform of choice. And if you have to manually upload the data file, probably you wrote an importer for it, as I did in my previous game, Space Bug Wars. I had multiple files to load and each one had a different file format, so I ended up writing one importer for each one, and every time I wanted to add a new column or data, I had to modify too many places: the importer, the game class that holds the data files, and every now and then I forgot to update all the columns somewhere. I ended up wasting a lot of time debugging and trying to remember where and why some data was not updated, why something was not working. So this is my first target to simplify, and a target to use ChatGPT and see how this tool can help me speed up the development process. ChatGPT is a very powerful tool, but it has a lot of issues. The first thing that I wanted was to make the import process generic, and when I mean generic, I only want the import process. I want you to import this file into this class. How you will find the columns and figure it out where to put data is up to the import process. I went like this, where I asked it first to refactor my load function. After a few tries and more instructions, I was able to modify the code and write the structure of it. Though it still had mistakes, I asked it to fix it, but still it couldn't fix those properly. But I had a very good skeleton with minor issues, and after fixing those issues, I think I do not need to write an importer again. For my new game, Loot Rat, I have already written 4 different data files, and each one works with the same importer logic. It saved me a lot of time, so I can focus on other areas. I tried ChatGPT in other parts, but end result was not that good, and I kept my code instead. For general purpose functions, it can really work if you know exactly what you want to get. Today, there are a few tricks I can share with you if you plan to use ChatGPT to help you. First, you can ask anything but try to be as specific as possible. General questions will get you general answers. After getting the main idea, you can refine the idea, since ChatGPT will remember what you asked in the past. This is good, but also it is bad. Whenever something went wrong, I couldn't tell ChatGPT that some of the code was wrong and that should forget about it and start with the code before. It will still include what happened last, so it will build on top of what was built. So the easy workaround is to start again with a new chat window and continue asking questions using the code that seems to be working or close to the code that you want, so it will not remember anything from the other chat window. I think ChatGPT is a very powerful tool, but still lacks a lot of awareness and understanding context, something that humans can do. The most important thing is that you can ask ChatGPT to teach you something, how to solve some problems, how can you write it better. Given that it may have already seen what you want to get in someone else's code, you may get a very good answer, so you can be a better coder. You can use it to improve your speed, get more done in less time, but if you do not know how to code, it will not get your game completed. At least not yet. Some simple games can be completed by ChatGPT, but for most games it's still not possible. So use it wisely. I'm still using it when I want to write better way to do something, but overall I still keep doing my own code. ChatGPT still have a limited memory, so it will not remember everything you said, so we'll keep forgetting other things. So keep that in mind. If you chat for too long, ChatGPT will not get you what you want. And also, it has a problem of hallucinating or simply lying. It will tell you answers that are not real. And that's it for today. Next week I will share the final status of Loot Rat. So far until now, the main loop of the game changed a little bit, so I spent most of the week implementing more game mechanics. Hopefully the game will be ready by early April. So see you next week, but before we finish, let's see what it is with Quest. If you like this video, click like and subscribe and the notification bell so you don't miss the next episode. See you next week.
No, I cannot make cheese for you. I do not have a body to make it. Yes, of course I can. How do you plan to pay for it? Pizza will be here in 5 minutes.